So this one here is rather unique. What do we have? SV Traveler. This is an optional phone, or car phone, for a Holden Commodore, HSV. And the cable on here is pretty much toast. So what I'm hopefully going to be able to do is crack it open, and then splice, or rewire, this curlium on it. This is just a standard Cat 6 cable, where hopefully the fitment on here is the same as this. Hoping that a little bit of work can make this look relatively factory in this one. Assumably, we're going to have to take these two screws out and see where we end up. So let's see what we can do with a little bit of car restoration in the phone world. T10, too big. Let's try it. T5, too small. We're going to be somewhere in the middle. And I'm not finding one on this particular toolkit. Actually, that one fits it. What are we? T9. That didn't feel good on this side. I reckon it just broke the mounting point. Got another one hidden under somewhere here. Nope. I'll have to then straighten back out and put back on. Interestingly enough, it's pressed in that one. Under here. There we go. I'm going to push down before I start twisting. There we go. So the screws haven't been undone for quite many years, I would be thinking. Screws off the side. Now is this back going to come off? Yes. Ish. And there's that broken screw mount. Bugger. Some pliers on that. Re-glue that. Get some pliers on there. Clamp it. I should be able to unscrew it from there. Bingo. There we go. I can tell I'm going to lose that button, so I might as well get it out of there now before I lose it later. Okay. What have we got going on here? Move them into there. Microphone. Earpiece speaker. Four wires here. wires here. Take this base off here. Go. Bingo. Go. I'll move that speaker down here. Most of that I'm just going to fold up, put aside for now. Now what I've got to try and figure out on what to do is these two sets of cables here. I need to kind of make them correspond over here, and I need to correspond them to these pin out. So either I can sit there, and what I'm probably going to do is go pin 1, multimeter, test them, cut it, right, pin 1, pin 2, and go through and make a little diagram for myself. And then what I want to do after that is basically cut it here, cut the end, or probably need to cut it a bit further, cut it down here, peel this plastic off, have enough room to be able to rewire onto here. Yeah, let's see what happens. So after a little bit of pin testing, this is what I've discovered. This is my homework. I found if I have the cable face down, so I've got the clip on this side, the other side here, we have just the availability of the pins. If I have that straight down, like this, and then had these two spun around here. Where were we? Essentially, all the pins went 1 to 8, and these went 1 to 8. So I had black, white, blue, grey, all of those there were the first 4 pins on this side over here. Then these ones over here, red, black, red, pink, black, yellow, pink, red, black. I found that they were slightly different. Where was it? Pins were slightly altered on here. So we were black, let's say we started at the end over right hand side, we had red over here, but then the pink and yellow was switched compared to on here. So it didn't quite go all the way, individual colours all the way across. These two were switched over. I did find that out of all the cables I tested, yellow was the only one that didn't actually test resistance, or the resistance didn't work. So if I grab out my multimeter, just to have a look at that. So for example, if I put it on pin 7, which should be yellow, if I go over here and poke the yellow one, I get double or 000, which means the resistance on that one is 0, which means that cable is connected. Then if I switch it over to the pink, move it 1 down, so I'm now on pin 6, and if I go to yellow and push down, I have no resistance as well. So those two are changed over individually on here, otherwise it just seems to go from left to right with their pins. Now I've got the joy of trying to do that pin out on here and cutting this short enough that I can attach it. So I'm probably going to cut that loom and then cut this, just so I can kind of keep some of this plastic to put back into the handset. I'll probably try and cut it to about here. And then hopefully I can cut this end off, cut to here, remove that plastic, and then hopefully have a little bit of space to solder these wires together. So I'll see how we go. There we go, so after much stuffing around, I've now got this wires attached on this cable. The dilemma that I've now got is I think this internal part here is a bit too fat to now go inside here. Not sure if this bit's too fat. I'll probably use my soldering iron and just just heat it up and then reduce this in size. Hopefully then I can clamp it. And then I think this is too much internally. I'm going to tape these sections together just briefly, or at least with a little sliver of tape. Neaten it up just slightly and protect it. So I'm going to get a little bit creative. This pins it down. So I've only got that running under there. Hopefully be able to screw into here. And these cables are going to kind of snake around the casing to hopefully keep it out of the way. So you should be able to hopefully screw it in and lock it in a position like that. And hopefully snake these around, at least use up that extra length somewhere there. I'll see what I can figure out and report back. Now, I've just been battling through this a little bit more, and I've re-glued my plastic bit up here. That's good, the mount hopefully doesn't snap. I'll just have to be careful screwing that in. Now I just need to figure out where to weave this to. Put one screw in up here, one screw over here, and I'm just continuing along now. I'm hoping I can feed most of that around itself. Just be careful though, where it's folding is right where I've got it soldered, which isn't great. I want to lift it up so I can put this, undo that screw, put these cables under there. Just got a bit of extra length to deal with. Hopefully I can lift that up just a little. No, if I undo it. Bugger. So it was a bit of a pain to get that in the correct position. Now in theory, feed that this way, under, completely against where the cables wanted to run for the last 30 years, but it can run there now. That's all of them. Okay. There we go. It's there. One down here. It's trying to tighten up. There we go. Unpinch it. Back around. Go. Next time is going to be closing it up because those cables have too much length. Down this way. Put this screw in here. Let it go back. So I'd like to feed up and under. Push down. Move it out of the way. I've got my screw to grab. Cool. My next dilemma that I'm going to come across is getting this part to actually close on the cover. So that is going to be a bit of a challenge there. Also, I want to make sure that's pushed down. this out of the way of that screw. There. Okay. Looking mostly where we need to go. Hopefully with a bit of luck, this will loosely click together. Okay, that's gone better than expected. Do need to, I think, use a soldering iron to score that a bit, just to reduce it in size. So I don't know how long. Don't know how long that single screw down here will hold this bottom bit together. So I'm going to grab a soldering iron, just reduce that plastic. So now that's a bit hot, hopefully. There we go, that's getting a bit better seal going on there. I'm a bit happier with. Still not perfect, but it's going to look a lot better than what it did, or what it could look like. It's a matter of getting these buttons back in. What do we have? Volume adjustment, I'm assuming. And what do we have here? The M button. Sure. Go with that. There we go. Let's try these buttons. No movement. Some movement. Must have put that around the wrong way. Doesn't look to really matter which way it's going. There we go, now it's toggling. Okay, that's the sound I want to hear. They're pressing. Cool. Now it should be a matter of putting those screws back in. I do have to be delicate on this side, I believe. Down here should be okay. Should be okay at the bottom one. Don't want to torque them up too much. We are old plastic. We are going to break. Got to be careful. Go. Excellent. Oops. Let's pop the bottom just a little bit. And I've lost my screw tip. Handy. Okay, that's torqued up. Do have a little bit of a gap. I think there's not much I can do with that. If I try and tighten it up anymore, the plastic's probably going to break. Yeah. This one. And this one. This one's that's the one that had the glue on it, and that was it trying to break just then. I think that's probably going to be about as good as it's going to get. I don't know, let's get a gap. A little bit. Hopefully. Bingo. Reassembled. Now I won't know if it's going to go until it's plugged back into the car. Fingers crossed, it's all good. Bye.